Are you hungry for the latest news and trends from the internet? Welcome to What's Cooking on the Internet, your one-stop shop for discovering the hottest digital delights. Hit that subscribe button and let's get cooking.
We can't ignore racism in the workplace. A recent tragedy in the United States has left us wondering about the state of racial tensions in our society. Mohammed Nizamuddin, a software engineer from Telangana, was shot dead by police in Santa Clara, California, just days after sharing a disturbing account of racial discrimination and harassment on LinkedIn. Nizamuddin's post painted a chilling picture of a hostile work environment at Equitable Systems and Google, where he claimed to have faced racial hatred, harassment, and wage fraud. He alleged that his employer and colleagues subjected him to a toxic atmosphere, and that he was wrongfully terminated from his contract. But Nizamuddin's story isn't an isolated incident. We know that racism and bias can exist in any workplace, and that it can have devastating consequences for individuals and communities. Studies show that people of color are more likely to experience workplace harassment and discrimination, and that these experiences can have long-term effects on their mental and physical health. So, what can we do to create a more inclusive and equitable work environment? First, we need to acknowledge that racism and bias exist, and that they can affect anyone. We need to listen to the experiences of marginalized individuals and take their concerns seriously. And we need to hold ourselves and our institutions accountable for creating a culture of respect and empathy. Nizamuddin's tragic death is a stark reminder of the urgent need for change. As we reflect on his story, we are left with a haunting question. Are we brave enough to talk about racism in the workplace, or are we too afraid to face the truth? We need to create a workplace where everyone feels valued, respected, and supported. This means acknowledging the existence of racism and bias, listening to marginalized voices, and holding ourselves accountable for creating a culture of empathy and understanding. The answer to Nizamuddin's haunting question lies in our willingness to listen, learn, and act. Will we take the first step towards creating a more inclusive and equitable work environment, or will we stay silent?